first one, since you guys have had some time to already work on it. I'm going to take this, I'm going to plug it in for x. It's already set up for me to do substitution nice and easy. Raise your hand if you decide to do elimination for this instead. Okay, that's actually possible by adding the 3y over to the other side. It's very simple then to still go ahead and do elimination. But I'm going to go ahead and do substitution because it's set up that way. 5y equals 8. So I'll distribute. I get 12y plus 8 minus 5y equals 8. Add these together. 7y. I'm going to subtract the 8 over. 7y equals 0, so y equals 0. How many of you got y equals 0? All right. So now I'm going to plug that into the first equation. X minus 3 times 0 minus, x equals negative 3 times 0 minus 2. So x equals negative 2. Plug up in point negative 2, comma 0. Go ahead and do that one. Excellent. Now, what else did you do? You checked it, right? You should show a check. Everybody okay there? Okay. So we're going to pretend I did the check for the sake of time. Okay, so I showed my check. We're all good. All right, last one. This one right here. It's set up for elimination, isn't it? And I tried to set it up so it wasn't hard at all. In fact, my y's are going to cancel right away. So I'm left with 2x equals 12. X equals 6. I'll plug that into the second equation here. 5 times 6 minus 2 times y equals 18. So I'll subtract 30. Negative 2y equals negative 12. Y equals 6. Raise your hand if you got 6 comma 6. Wonderful. You got somewhere here?
I got negative 12.
Negative 12. And, okay, well, take a look. When you added, did you get positive 2x?
Yeah.
And then when you added this, Hemi, did you get positive 12? Okay. So go ahead and fix that. That's not a problem. And while you're fixing that, I'm actually going to show the check on this one. Negative 3 times 6 plus 2 times 6 equals negative 6. Negative 18 plus 12, is that negative 6? Yes. 5 times 6 minus 2 times 6 equals 18. 30 minus 12, is that 18? Okay. Any questions there? All right. So today, we're actually going to work on word problems more, just like we did on Monday. Remember doing Monday? So actually, turn back in your notes to Monday. That's where you pasted the 2 word problems in. And that's where you pasted the 2 word problems in. And I'd like you to solve them using either substitution or elimination. So, as I was walking around, I actually noticed a couple of things. First thing I noticed was that a lot of you were doing elimination, but some of you did substitution. Honestly, doesn't matter. Does it? No, whichever one you like better. Anna was trying to do substitution, but I think she was trying to solve this top equation for a letter, and that made that more difficult. So I told her, go with elimination, it's a little simpler. So I'm going to multiply this bottom equation by negative 4. So that's going to become negative 4c, negative 4a, and 575 times negative 4 is equal to negative 2300. So if you notice, I told you to get your calculator. I knew these numbers were going to be big, and I'm not asking you to multiply by hand. You guys get to use the calculator. So 3a equals 75 to 1,275. Divide by 3. A equals 420 5? Hey, trying to do that in my head there. 425. So now I'll use that second equation with C plus A is equal to 575. And plug in 425 right here, so I'll subtract 425. And I get C equals 150. Is that right? Okay. Now in this one, this is what you guys are going to like. I'm not asking that you check your answer. I'm asking that you think about your answer and make sure it does make sense. If I had gotten children equals 149.3, what's the first thing you're probably going to be thinking? That's not possible. We can't have 0.3 kids, right? So make sure the numbers make sense. If I had gotten a negative for one of them, again, that doesn't make sense. But what I do ask with this one is that you write a full sentence telling me what your answer is. So here's my full sentence. There were, there we go, 425 adult tickets and 150 children tickets sold at the theater to make $3,575. And these words from the problem. So at this time, go ahead and write yourself a sentence that you would write on your test. Do not just write 425 adult tickets, 150 children's tickets. Tell me more about the problem. Tell me that it's in a theater, not in a sporting event. Tell me how much money it is. You need a couple key details. Does that make sense? All right, once you write your sentence, go ahead to the next problem. It's this on the back. Thing right here. I just made that look like a magic show pretty good to the viewers at home because I just hit record right now and they just saw everything being done. Like, it's all done. It's like a magic show. Oh wait, look, the problem is all coming here for those viewers at home. Somebody raise your hand that wants to tell me what you wrote and we'll see if that would give you full credit. Henry.
There were 8 tickets and 400 adult tickets, so I would go back to it and
Perfect. That give you 100% A right there. Perfect. Okay. All right. Do you guys still have room on those pages? All right, turn to yesterday's then if you have room there. We have room on yesterday's somewhere? A little bit. Okay. We're going to do a couple more elimination problems that are a little weird on purpose to make sure you understand some of those interesting outcomes. And I'll actually just give you both here. We have 2 different problems here. Go ahead and solve both equations. Let me go ahead and do the first problem because I'm getting some of those puzzled looks of like, this looks weird. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by what? 2? Abby, I'm sorry. I am not going to do substitution. Okay. I figured she'd be fine. Negative 4x plus 2y equals 12. 4x minus 2y equals 5. When I add them together, the x's cancel and the y's cancel. So what is left over here? 0. Okay, so we're not going to write the word nothing. We're actually going to make sure we put that 0 in there. And then, oops, that should be a 12, not a 16. Sorry, guys. 12 plus 5 is 17. Does 0 ever equal 17? So in this case, you get to write the word no solution. Now here's the best part about a no solution. That means no checking either. Okay? No, you don't need a sentence because it's not a word problem. Go ahead and try the other one at this time. So, I'm going to multiply that first equation by 3. And I'm actually just going to write it right underneath it. Now if I add them together, I'm going to get 0 equals 0. IMS. So, what if it had, for some reason, let's say, was 7 equals 7? What would you write for it? Okay, so as long as it's the same number equal to each other, we do get to write IMS. At this time, go ahead and pull out the clean sheet of paper for your essential work. Yes, I am giving you 15